Every bishop has a coat of arms and a motto that he chooses to represent his vision for being a bishop. That's true as well for the Bishop of Rome, the Pope. Hello, I'm Father James Kubicki, and today is the feast of an 8th century Benedictine monk who wrote a history of the English people and who is known as Bede the Venerable. It's from one of his sermons that the motto Pope Francis chose when he was first made a bishop, and which he has kept now as Pope, comes from. I've seen various English translations of the Latin motto, and since I'm not a Latin scholar, I defer to Father John Zuhlsdorf, who has a wonderful blog for good translations of Latin prayers and for commentary on church news. It's called, "What Does the Prayer Really Say?" Here's his translation of the quote from St. Bede from which Pope Francis chose his motto. It concerns the call of the tax collector or publican Matthew. Jesus, therefore, saw the publican, and because he saw, by having mercy and by choosing, he said to him, "Follow me." Now, here's the explanation that Father Zuhlsdorf gave for the motto, "Miserando atque eligendo." We ask, when reading about what Christ did, how did Jesus come to pick Matthew? He called Matthew by A, having compassion, and B, by making a decision. So the new Bishop Bergoglio chose a motto to describe how he would go about being a bishop. He would be a bishop by showing compassion and by making decisions. He was probably thinking about how he felt himself to have been selected by God to follow him, because God was merciful to him and because God selected him. Thus, as a bishop, he would do the same, show mercy and make choices. A good motto for a reformer.